Do we look good or do we look fat?
Y'all close your eyes.
Just kind of squish me.
I tell you what,
I like it. It's comfortable. Okay, I had a few things I wanted to say. I forgot. Now I forget them. I should get my notebook.
Okay, I'll go through. Where's your notebook?
Right there.
Okay, did you guys think he was going home or what?
Did you think it was going home? Woo! I mean, my heart, I watch it, thank you. You know what? They cut out one of my best lines at the time. You know, I was so like in my head when I was thinking about things. But so whenever she was like, you know what they say, Cameron, what's the baseball expression? I was like, 2 strikes, you're out. And she was like, obviously you're not a sports fan either. And I was like, oh yeah, 3 strikes, you got it. But I guess they didn't like that for editing. So, oh well, Michelle.
I was scared. I mean, because this is 2 times in a row. How many of you guys, ladies, watch the show? Make some noise, because
nobody ever goes. Okay. If you're like the second timer, you're done. First time, second time, you're going home. So I was shocked. I was totally shocked. And then, special day, because I was kind of expecting it, because so the first day where we did the farm thing, and then we did our demo for the Parmesan, eggplant, whatever. And then we had a break. So we got to have a day off, or maybe 2 days. One day was like an interview day, and then the other day was like a day that we just got to rest. And so we had a whole day, but we had all that time to think over the eggplants. That's why I did so well. I studied my butt off. I was like, okay, you do this and you do that. And so I really got to study the eggplant recipe and figured it out. But yeah, that farro is disgusting, I will tell you. And fennel, blech, blech, I hated it. And so yeah.
So,
oh, wait, but was, so the day of elimination happened to be September 29th, our dear, lovely mother, Bartlett's birthday, her 50th birthday. And I was like, I cannot
51st.
Go home on her birthday. So I didn't.
There you go. God. That was your present to her.
That was your present.
I remember at the house, because this is the first birthday any of you guys have ever missed, and we had one of the big portraits up of Cameron. It's life size, and we had, it was crazy. It was like you were there, all right? It was like I was there. I ask you this, how long, when she puts the pork in the oven, y'all remember when she puts the pork? Usually on TV they have a second, they have it already ready. Did you have to wait, or was the pork already cooked? When Chef Ann cooks the pork, throws it in the oven to cook, did you have to wait for it, or did they have like a stunt?
No, okay, so yeah, she'd put it in the oven, then she'd go do something else. But then, okay, so yeah, she'd go put the pork in the oven to cook and then go do something else. But like, obviously we're not gonna do it exactly how she does. And how can you remember how to do that? So like, she jumped around and did a bunch of things, and I'm like, oh, Lord, honey, let's do,
But you actually ate that food she cooked.
Yeah, we did.
That's pretty cool. I'd love to eat her food.
It was good.
I mean, geez, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who's the better chef? Did you get to eat the blue team chef?
No, I didn't.
No, you don't get to eat their food?
No. When they came back upstairs, but it wasn't like hers, it was like theirs.
Okay.
I tasted my pork, bad. And that farro stuff, really, really bad.
On the final cook, yours was really that bad?
It was gross. It was gross. So I think the pork was so salty, and then it was like tough. And then the farro tasted like white bean mashed potato. Ugh, could you imagine?
Can you imagine how much worse hers must have tasted?
Well, I think you know what? She came up there. Is this going broadcast live to the country?
No, but we're trying not to have to edit it.
Well, then I shouldn't say this.
We'll edit.
I miss Stephanie.
Don't say
I
it.
love Stephanie. She called me Killer Cam. And I loved her. I was sad when she went, but I was glad it wasn't me.
Anyway, so you liked the other lady, and you liked these people. This is the deal. They were with each other for 2 weeks, not like normally. Oh, tell that. Now that's interesting. Off to Instagram, if you did not catch that video today, you were on there with Cameron, who was on season 15. Yeah. And he said they flew in. That's an interesting tidbit.
So if you didn't catch it this afternoon, so we did a little live broadcast. His name's Cameron Pennington, and he is from Kentucky, and he was on season 15, and he was on Tyler Florence's team. But he said that they flew him in from Kentucky to New York, and then the next day at 7 o'clock in the morning, they were filming on set. And it's not like, I mean, we had like 2 weeks to kind of calm ourselves down, but like I remember the day of filming, like the very first day, I had 5 cups of coffee, but my heart rate was like too high. They were like, we're not going to let you film today if you don't calm down. And of course, that only stressed me out more. But I was like, okay, I'll calm down. And so, but I was like, oh, God, this is getting bad. They're going to put me in the hospital or something.
and then once, like when I know from previous seasons, and okay, the 2 that have left so far, they leave like, boom.
They
don't stay like Survivor, or if you watch other shows, I don't know about other shows, but Survivor, they have to stay in a secret area because they film. It's a month-long film, but you can't let the word get out. So this show, when you're done, sayonara, you're out of there. So that's pretty cool. Thank God you didn't come home for Mom's birthday, but it was really close.
Sad.
I was nervous. I'm sitting there. I had to go to the back. I couldn't even watch.
Me either. That was nerve-wracking.
Does anybody have a question in the room over episodes 1 or 2? Now, I will tell you, think about this. He's on the bottom. Next week, you better pray for a miracle.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
You better hope I get better.
Because this is crazy. I'm a nervous wreck. You have a question? Go ahead.
Okay, what's up?
On the Food Network YouTube channel, a lot of people are saying Kanye Pepper. Mm-hmm. And I texted you some of those. How does that make you feel that you are somewhat trending on the Food Network?
I'm going to repeat the question.
Wonderful.
How does it make you feel because people are picking up on Kanye Pepper? What does that make you feel like?
Great. It is like crazy, you know. I just, you say one thing one time and it
Now you're supposed to
can go
advertise. You can
viral.
get your Kanye Pepper shirt for $25.
Exactly.
Anyway.
There you go. Another cool thing that I noticed, remember, Ma? Okay, we were in Target the other day in Louisiana, and we bought the plate that I plated the Parmesan on at Target. So I have that plate.
There you go.
It's really cute.
Go get your own Food Network plate at Target. Anybody else have a question?
Any questions?
Question. One of the other things that in that show. Okay, where did you get the wardrobe? Because you had in the farmer's outfit. Because you did not take, being from Oklahoma, that's not an uncommon thing to wear, but you don't have a set of overalls. Harrison does, but you do not. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so that day, they gave us the flannels and the whatever it is, the overall and the kerchief, whatever it is, and bandana. And but we didn't get to keep it. Only the bandana. I have the bandana at home.
Very awesome.
Yeah. They said we couldn't keep the rest.
Was the game, it was pretty intense.
Oh yeah, that hurt my arms. It was way harder than it looked. Cause you're like, I was like, okay, I've got this. It's gonna be easy, no problem. Yeah, no, it was way harder than it looked. I'll let you know that. Yeah.
So what about, because you did not do that very well.
Well, they said not to pull it though, because I was like, you squeeze and pull, sure, but they said don't pull it, because you pull the thing right off of the milk bottle and it'll. Well,
okay, so you come home. You come home that night to the hotel, and you have been on the hot seat twice. What are you thinking?
I think I called you guys,
you
and
did.
I was like, I can't do much more of this. Like that clip of me saying my heart can't take it anymore. Like if you don't notice, like
I
when
thought
I'm up in that hot seat,
I thought you were pulling the ripcord, and you were going to be like, "Take me out of here."
Yeah,
and
no,
we
okay.
talking him off. I was like, "Daddy talking." I'm like, "You better not screw up the opportunity of a lifetime, you moron."
No, you were nice.
Was I encouraging?
You were encouraging.
Okay, good.
You weren't.
I was
mean.
thinking that though. I was
Okay.
trying. Do what? You were? Oh God! Helen was yelling at him. I think she was the mean one.
I think you were. You're
I
like,
took
you
good
better
cop.
not screw this up.
I took good cop
You
that
little
night.
turd.
Helen, what were you saying? Hey, that looked just like you in the nightgown. You do look like Chef Ann.
There we go. I told you.
You have blonde hair. Next week, will you spike your hair all out like Chef Ann?
I can tease it up
She
for
can-
you. I know
You
how to
look
do
great. That purple robe that you're wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That okay.
Oh
so
yeah,
you come
I called,
home.
and it was just the being in the bottom, like, and especially the second day, I was just like, oh, I'm done. I've ruined it here. The heart, I was about to have a heart attack, and like I was pale as a ghost. Didn't you think? Like in the editing, I thought I was really pale.
Oh,
And I
your
was
face
like,
is red always. Your
You
blood
thought-
pressure was sky
oh, my eyes were bloodshot. I was like, yeah, stressing out. And even watching it, I was like, God, I need something.
This is the
to cool me
first time
down.
we've all seen this. Okay, so when you're in that intense position, how were you able to sleep knowing you got to reshoot or shoot another episode the next day?
Actually,
okay, how is that?
because this is the only way. So I knew that tomorrow was another episode, and I was like, thank God I made it to another episode. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the start of an episode. So you would only do like the game show, and then like the skill drill cook is what it's called, and it's not the elimination round. It's like, not bad. So it was fine. So it wasn't like too stressful.
So you get a fun
So,
day, interview
yeah.
day, then a,
And a scary
day.
And
So-
everybody on all of the elimination days, you could just feel it in the pit of your stomach. You're like, oh God, someone's going home today.
What's it like in the bus ride, the van ride over, knowing that today one of us is going to go home? Do they have both teams together, or is
It's
it
not the bus
two-
ride going to set, coming back from set with the people who were just eliminated.
Oh,
Now that's a little awkward. It's like, I remember when Stephanie went home, I felt kind of guilty. I was like, God, this is my second day in a row. I should have really gone. And I was like, gee, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. But I felt it was so awkward. I was like, yeah, love you. Bye. Kind of walk away.
Better you than me? Oh man, I know. I couldn't imagine that, because you do develop friendships. It's reality, but it's a show, and you do want to win. I mean, okay, I guess maybe the last question. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. Okay, but what is the difference between this? I'll get your question. Hold on, I had this train of thought. What is the difference in that world, the reality TV show, where you're trying to win, but yet because this is like intense. I don't think we have this in our regular everyday life where, I mean, this is $25,000. Some people don't make that a year. That's a lot of money. What is it like, the intensity of that compared to like coming to work or living a normal life, going to school, what have you?
Right. Yeah.
Is there anything to compare that to? Because I know,
No.
for example, it took you weeks to come off the show, like mentally, not just that you love to be handled.
Right.
But go ahead.
Yes. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, nothing is like that. Super stressful, because you're both. You gotta balance the being nice to people, but then also you're there to win, and then you've also you gotta cook. So I feel like this show, like, people don't understand, but like, it is difficult, and like, these recipes weren't just like, yeah, you chop up this, then you put it in a pot. Like, they're world-renowned chefs. They're going to be like, yeah, you have to sprinkle this with fennel pollen, and then dust it with salt, then flip it over, then sear it, then put the vegetables in it, saute, blah, 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 chop up more things. And so it was like, all of that stress, I think, was just like crazy.
Yeah.
We were treated nicely, thank God, on set, but it was like, like kings. But if you, that would be
It's
worse.
intense. It's just intense.
We're down.
Question in the
Yes, what is
audience,
question?
please. Go right ahead.
Okay, on the first week you talked about you thought maybe Mo might have been the ringer.
Yes. I still think so. I do. I was like, I think he even admitted, no, I'm pretty sure he definitely did.
And we'll edit that out.
He definitely said that, he said that he had eaten pork before. He has had pork before. And so he was Muslim, so he wasn't allowed to eat pork, but he was like, oh no, I've had bacon before. And so I was like, oh, well, okay, then don't say that, don't
Well, he
lie.
tried to steal your line.
What did he say? No, that was JJ. What did he say? What did he
about
what-
Barefoot Contessa?
Oh yeah, he started talking about the Barefoot Contessa. I was like, no, she's my
That's
girl.
funny.
Get a new
Do we have
chef.
another question that we could actually probably put online? Did you have
No.
one? Okay.
Just
Anybody
pointing.
else?
All right,
Yeah, I'll edit that.
probably. What?
Take your mic away when you say it.
What one?
Nobody's face streaming or face live, are they? Hey, he'll tell you that offline.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you that. Wait, what was I going to say? I can't remember
About the
now.
gal.
Oh, yeah, about Stephanie.
Yeah, but you're not going to say
I
it
don't
on the
remember.
microphone.
It wasn't anything mean. It was just, I can't remember it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who is his favorite? That's a question. Who was your favorite?
Everybody asked me that. I would say it'd have to be a tie. Well, I like 3 people were my favorites, but I would say the person I talked to most is Joy. I talked to Joy a lot, and so yeah, we're good friends. And I talked to Michaela the other day. We Snapchat or whatever, but I think Michaela and Joy for sure.
It's pretty awesome because some of the past contestants have. That's so disgusting. Some of the past contestants. I know we're going to be done after this. Some of the
Where's
past
the
contestants
fudge?
looked
Is
you
the
up.
fudge ready?
That's we have fudge. If you are not here live, you missed out on fudge.
You missed the fudge.
You guys have a great night. Thanks for showing up. We have fudge in the bag. Get your pictures and T-shirts. Have a great time. Episode 3 will be next week.